welcome back to Entrepreneur Middle East. We're here at the Quoz Entrepreneurship Forum, and with me up next is a very special guest. It's Hani Asfour. He is the Vice President of Innovation and Institutional Partnerships, as well as former Dean at the Dubai Institute of Design and Innovation, also known as DIDI. Pleasure having you.
Thank you. Thank you for asking me to answer questions.
Yes, and I mean, this is, I think, the longest introduction I've had in a while, but a pleasure meeting you. Thank you for coming once again. So tell me a little bit about DIDI. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so we're a four-year university, four-year program university. We provide a bachelor's degree in design education, and we basically generate entrepreneurs because they learn design, technology, and business. They combine them together, and then they go out in the world.
Beautiful.
So
Amazing.
yeah,
Amazing.
and we are part of the vision of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed, and we are in the design district, and we were established about 8 years ago in order to raise the level of innovation in the UAE. So
Beautiful.
we're on a beautiful mission.
So when it comes to innovation, I believe this Quoz Entrepreneurship Forum is the perfect place for you to be. Tell me a little bit about your participation here.
Yeah, I just gave a talk on stage right there, and it was about how we need to humanize AI. And the skills that we need to humanize AI, I talk about them. So whether learning empathy, whether learning wisdom, whether learning emotional intelligence.
You think it's possible?
Absolutely, we have to do it. It's not a matter of being possible or not. It's a must that we need to do. And the way to do it is to raise the level of emotional intelligence education. Basically, I'm saying we need to change the way we teach entirely.
100%.
So, 100%. And this is the time to do it. And luckily, we have the means and the ability to do it at DIDI, and this is what we do.
Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. And I'm happy always to see this because honestly, whenever I do speak to my friends back in Europe, technology and AI and digitalization in general is they're not that much involved in the everyday education, and I feel like they're left behind on so many different things.
That's surprising.
They're left back, because everything that they are learning, the theory behind everything, that's something AI is going to do for you anyways.
Absolutely,
We need to adapt to where the future is going, basically. And it's great to see that here in Dubai, thanks to the support we have from the government and thanks to the entire system that we have grown and built here from scratch, we have that. So I believe that your university and your program, the perfect place for it is here, right?
I believe so. And a simple way to think about it is that what the machine, there's what we call know-how, right? The machine knows what, and it produces the what.
Okay.
We as humans now, we need to graduate and figure out the why. Why are we doing it? How are we helping the world? How are we making the world a better place? How are we helping other people in society have a better life? So the machine can tell us what, but we have to figure out why. And it's a very simple idea, but it goes very deep. And when we develop the curriculums at our university, this is what we're focused on.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. So tell me a little bit about, obviously, what sort of do you think characteristics or personality traits, entrepreneurs in general need to have to open up something on their own? What do you think is needed? Because I suppose most of the students that do go to university, they want to have something on their own in the future.
Yeah, they do.
And that's the new Gen Z, I think, trend.
Of course. Luckily, we have 92% employability, which is incredible.
That's
it's
great.
beyond my expectations as well. And we have about, we're only 8 years old, and we've only graduated 4 cohorts, and already we have 6 graduates who have their own business, and 2 of them just won $500,000 dirhams from His Majesty King Charles, because they came up with solutions for a competition he organized, and each got $500,000 and a commitment to start their business from His Majesty the King.
Incredible.
Right? And they're working with Sir Johnny Ive, who is the head of design at Apple formerly. He's his own designer now. So the opportunities are incredible for creative people. And our job is to provide them that. To answer your question, what skills do we need? We need what I call emotional wisdom. We need empathy and awareness of context. And these 3 things are what the machine hasn't mastered yet. And working with machines, but adding these dimensions, emotional intelligence and empathy and context awareness, is what will make us better as creators.
100%.
Yeah.
Now, before you leave, I have one more question for you. It's a random pick of cards.
Okay.
Go for it.
Okay.
Wait, one fell out. So, what's your question?
Oh, I asked myself, what was your aha moment that started it all? Well, in fact, I was one of the founders of the university, and the reason I felt this need to do it, and luckily, the partners in Dubai who were starting similar thing found me. I was in another place trying to do the same thing, and the minds got together. The aha moment was that how we are teaching and what we are teaching is not keeping in time with where our next generation needs to go. The aha moment was that we need to reform higher education.
Exactly what I said. Of course.
This is what we need to do. And the aha moment was because I was practicing for many years before I went into academia. I'm not an academic per se. I was practicing, I had my own business. And what I discovered that the graduates, they're super smart, but we are not teaching them what they need to do to succeed in this world.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I remember when I came out of university, I did Westminster, and I was so grateful because 80% of my university was practical work.
Yeah.
And I was so ready because the moment I went out and I had to do a public relations campaign, I know exactly what I need to do because I was doing it for the last 3 years in uni.
There you
But
go.
so often I speak to my friends and
Yeah.
they're just like, in theory,
Yeah.
they're doing all this, but they're only starting to learn about what they need
Yeah.
to do when they start working. And it shouldn't be like that.
No, and actually 70% of our curriculum is hands-on,
Amazing.
right?
That's
so
how it should be.
yeah, that's how it should be.
It should be.
Yeah.
So grateful to have met you, Hani.
Thank
We
you
wish
so
you
much.
the best of luck, really. And I really hope that you're going to shape, our future
I
education.
hope so too. Thank you so much for this time. Thank you for the interview.